right here. Biggest winners and losers of the entire playoffs ahead of the 2025 NBA Finals. Would you say the fans have been winners this postseason? I think it's been a really good postseason. How many Game 7s have we had? We haven't had too many Game 7s. Was Nuggets Thunder the only Game 7? I'm trying to think. Was that the only Game 7 so far? Right? Clippers Nuggets Game 7. Oh, and Thunder Nuggets Game 7. Damn, the Nuggets love Game 7s. The Nuggets love Game 7s. Warriors Rockets. That's right. We have had a good amount of Game 7s. It's been a great postseason, a lot of fun. Even some of these series that have been 5 games, 6 games, 6-game series are competitive. But 5 or 6-game series have been competitive, have been entertaining, to say the least. Yeah, it's been a while. We looked back on it recently before. I think it was the Nuggets Thunder Game 7. And it has been a while since we've gotten a good Game 7. I think the average margin of victory since the Bucks Nets Game 7 in 2021, that all-time classic game, the average margin of victory was something like 19 points or some shit. Like, it's been crazy, the amount of blowouts there's been in Game 7s. East was a lot of fun. West got boring after Nuggets Thunder series. Well, I mean, the conference finals, yeah. The conference finals wasn't very good. But Lakers Timberwolves was entertaining. That was a good series, round 1. Clippers Nuggets was an all-timer first-round series. That was incredible. What was the other series? Who else was involved? Oh, yeah, Rockets Warriors went 7 games. So that was fun. That was a great first round, actually. That was a great first round. All right, so let's see. Biggest winners and losers of the entire playoffs ahead of 2025 Finals. Loser, glamour or legacy markets? Yeah. I mean, yeah, Indiana and OKC making the finals is definitely bad news for big market lovers such as myself. Next year will be fun. This parody, but hopefully healthy stars. Wemby, Kyrie, Curry, Luka. I love that you put Kyrie in there. I agree with you 100%. I've got my take on this shit's just like I tweeted out a video about it. Like, who fucking cares? I don't get it. Like, who cares? I don't like if you're one of those people who's like, I will only watch if the Lakers are playing or the Knicks are playing. Okay, great. See ya. Like, fine. You don't need to announce your departure. All right. You don't need to ask permission. Just don't watch. Thunder Pacers, and look, the reality was once the Celtics lost, because I've seen people say, well, people are upset because it's not going to be a competitive series. It wasn't going to be a competitive series if the Knicks won the conference finals, to tell you that much. And also, the reality is once the Celtics lost, I think all hopes of a competitive final series was out the window. Like, straight up. That's just the reality. Now, hopefully we're wrong, but you never know. Winner, weakest link theory. So we talked about this article, the weakest link theory. It makes sense, right? And basically what they're saying is the era of the big three and just being the most top-heavy team and that being what wins you a championship, that's long gone, and you need depth now. That depth is what wins. Depth is what's going to take you to the promised land. We talked about the theory. The theory makes sense. The more I think about it, though, I have to laugh at the idea that this is some brand new, groundbreaking concept. Like, yeah, the deep teams win. It's like, well, yeah. The more talented teams win more often than not. Like, this has kind of been a thing going back forever. Even the top-heavy teams, right? Like the Warriors, you want to count them, top-heavy team. Those teams were loaded, top to bottom. Yeah, the only exceptions to this rule are LeBron teams, and you're talking about the greatest player to ever live. Right? Yeah, the Mavs in 2011, very deep team. Well, that was also peaking at the right time. Very deep team that could tap into their bench with Deshaun Stevenson, with Peja, JJ. I don't know, bro. Jokic almost willed the Nuggets past that if they didn't fumble on literally every bench piece. No, yeah, I mean that's not something new though. Like I don't. That's not a new thing in the league. Like the teams that have 3 good guys and then you're just kind of hoping for the best from 2 other guys, those teams struggle in the playoffs. That's always kind of been the case. If they had regular level minimum rotation pieces, I think they win. Yeah, but I mean, again, this isn't some like I agree with you 100%, and I agree with the theory. But I'm saying it's not like it's some groundbreaking new theory. Even Braun had Chalmers, Cole, Miller, Haslam, Ray Allen, Birdman, etc. Yeah, I mean those Heat teams had some depth. Don't get me wrong, but not to the level of like this Thunder team. And especially that 2016 Cavs team, if you go back and you look at it, that was a really good basketball team. And so was the 2017 Cavs. Really good basketball team. It's crazy to me that next year will be the 10th anniversary of that 2016 series. Fuck me, man. Jesus. Loser, the old guard. I'm going to push back on this one a little bit. And this is lazy stuff because I'm not actually reading what they're saying. But I'm going to push back on this a little bit. You know, LeBron's 40. Going to turn 41 in December. The fact that we're even still talking about him in this way is a win, I think. Steph got hurt in game 1 against that Timberwolves series. The Suns sucked. Like, there's not really anything there, but I don't know. I think it's a win that these guys are still somewhat competitive. LBJ, first player to ever play 23 seasons. Insane. Unc was 28 and 2016. No, I wasn't. Fuck you. Yeah, I mean, like some of the old guard, like Dames, obviously that's sad. Kawhi, I mean, what's there really to say about that? What's disappointing about that is Kawhi didn't even get hurt. That was just kind of a disappointing performance from him, which really upsets me. Really, really upsets me. I have to be honest with you. Yeah, I guess they're losers in the sense that it does feel like we probably will not see another one of these old guys ride off into the sunset with a ring, unless it's Chris Paul ring chasing, Russ they have listed here ring chasing. It does feel as though one of these guys, any of these guys, are probably not going to see another ring before the end of their careers, unless they change teams. Unc's going extinct next year. All the Uncs are going extinct. Winner, up-and-comers. As has been the case many times before, there is a talented group of potential stars and superstars coming up, though. Yeah, it does feel like we're in a transition period, 100%. You know, we've had this, again, we've mentioned this, 7 years since the last repeat champion. In those 7 years, no team has won twice. So we've had 7 different teams win championships. We are in this sort of transition period from the old guard to the new. And I'm telling you right now, it feels like we're in that. We're in the new guard now. It does. I know I just contradicted myself because I said I don't think it's really a loss for the old guard, but I still think the fact that those guys are in their mid-30s to late 30s to 40s and still contributing at a high level is just fucking crazy, all things considered. Like, once you're like 33, 34 in years past, it's like the end, right? Like, that's the end. The unction is over, absolutely. Does that make you sad your era of basketball is over? It is a little sad. It's a little sad. You want to know which player makes me sad? And this is going to sound weird, but it's Paul George. For some reason to me. For some reason, Paul George is the one where I'm just like, damn. Paul George is what, 33? Like, Paul George is that old? Sorry, 35. Sorry, 35. Like, damn. I don't know what it is about Paul George that makes me just feel that one hits. But yeah, Shea, and again, the Thunder are going to be here to stay. Shea, Anthony Edwards. Say what you want about Ant and his disappointing performances at times this postseason. I agree. It was disappointing. He's only 23 years old. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about it in that context. He's 23 years old and has been in the conference finals 2 years in a row. So Anthony Edwards will be in our lives for the foreseeable future. Tyrese Halliburton, young. He'll be in our lives for the foreseeable future. I was going to say Jalen Brunson, but he's not really that young. He's not really that young. The Domantas Sabonis final. Yeah, it is. The Sabonis final, the Victor Oladipo final, the Paul George final. Are we missing anyone? Paul with the $5. Paul George, meh. And I'm a huge supporter of fellow Pauls, but he won't win a ring except it's on someone's coattails. No, I agree with you. I think his career as a high-impact player probably feels over. But that's what's crazy to me. Was when I think about him, I still in my brain think like Paul George, 28 years old, like 35. Manny, 9 months inside Delusional Club. Wimby and Coop are up next. Yep. Emphasis on the Coop. So we have said this in the past though, where it's like now it's the young generation's turn, but it feels like this is it. It does, right? Like the Thunder will be here for the foreseeable future. The DJ Augustine finals. There we go. Don't fall for it slightly. Time is moving faster. I think that's possible. I've long held on to that theory. You see the conference finals and finals for age 27 graphic they left Tatum off of. Well, it's because Tatum has been to how many? 2 finals and how many conference finals? Loser, 82 game proponents. Count this rider among the seemingly shrinking contingent of fans and analysts who want the NBA to stick with 82 games. After a postseason in which Tatum and Lillard were both lost to ruptured Achilles tendons and the Cleveland Cavaliers rotation was decimated towards the end of their run, it's getting harder for this side to argue against the pro-shortened season crowd. Why was it not last year? Tatum and Brown too old? No, we could say last year for sure. Yeah. Yeah, last year. Steph being 37 is crazy too. Absolutely. It's weird like who it is. Like KD, old man in my eyes. LeBron, old man. Chris Paul, old man. Even Russell Westbrook, old man. James Harden, old man. Paul George, in my brain, 28 years old. Steph Curry, in my brain, yeah, like 31. Funny enough, like Jimmy Butler in my brain, 38. I don't know why. We do this every year, man. Injuries happen. Like to the Tatum injury, that one sucks. I mean, Dame's an older guy who's been around a long time. Like those guys get hurt more often. It's just an unfortunate reality of sports in the human body. I'm just, injuries happen. Injuries will happen when there's, let's say what you shorten the season to 62 or 72 or even 52. What's going to be the argument when guys are still getting hurt then? Then is it going to be, let's make the season 1 game? Let's have the season be 10 games. How about a 29 game season? You play all the teams once. That's it. Stop playing in the Olympics for your 3rd, 4th medal. And I think that's another thing too, is it's not like these guys just like play basketball and then sit at home during the summer. Like they're in intense runs that nothing like beats the real game, but I mean they're getting after it in these runs. Chances of you drowning don't rise being in water more. I think you'd have to listen to a doctor, which I am. But like an actual doctor, and to hear them lay out Achilles injuries, like, yeah, it's probably a byproduct of too much pressure on that area of the body. True, you said the Olympics thing, but Tatum wasn't racking up the minutes in that Olympic run. Oh man. I don't know. We do this every year. I'm not sure there's a fix that makes too much sense. Winner in season tournament proponents. Holy shit, the Bucks did win the in-season tournament, didn't they? Oh my God. At the same time, one of the league's recent expansions or modifications of the old 82-game slate may have gotten a little juice this postseason. Last season, the Pacers finished second in the tournament's inaugural run. This year, OKC was the runner-up. Now those two teams are meeting the NBA Finals. No, I mean, the in-season tournament's great. I love it. I think it's great. I love it. I really don't see an argument against it. None of the arguments against the in-season tournament make any sense whatsoever to me. Like, it's just hating for the sake of it, in my opinion. When people are like, I hate the in-season tournament. Why? Cause. All right. I think it's a stupid gimmick. Well, were you going to watch the games anyway? Because if yes, then what's the deal? If you weren't going to watch the games, but now you're tuning in, well, then it's been a huge success. I'm a firm believer in hate for the sake of hate. See, this new thing that YouTube has, the community leaderboard, it just rewards Kelly Olynyk guy for spamming his fanspo trades the entire time. Loser, Cleveland Cavaliers. You get $200 million, but you can't measure the slope of a driveway for 2 years. Can you take it? You get $200 million, but you can't measure the slope of a driveway. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm taking the $200 million. I'm taking the $200 million. Guess what? I don't have a driveway. I have a parking lot. So, yeah. And guess what? $200 million? I won't even fucking leave. How about that? $200 million? I won't even leave. $200 million? $5 million, but semen retention for 2 years? Have to think about that. All right, Cavs, loser, Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, I mean, disappointment. Doesn't even begin to describe it, what happened for Cleveland. It's one of those, like, the thing that sucks as a fan base, and trust me, I've lived this experience as a Dallas Cowboys fan many a times, right? Where you have a great regular season. Once you, like, start to rack up the playoff disappointments, like, the regular season isn't as fun anymore. It doesn't matter how many games you win. Like, there's always that sneaking suspicion in the back of your brain, like, yeah, we'll choke in the playoffs. It doesn't really matter. So it's hard to even get really excited about the regular season. It's hard to get excited about any real regular season success. So, yeah, losers for sure. But the thing is that makes him a winner is, let's say Giannis gets traded. And, hey, maybe he gets traded to the West, or maybe he goes to an Eastern Conference team that's just not that good, right? Like, he goes to the Nets or some shit. You look at it and you're like, man, this conference is not good. Tatum's going to be out the whole year. Like, let's fucking lock in. That's where the Knicks are now. But at least the Knicks made the conference finals. At least they made the conference finals. We'll see what's up for the Cavs. I'd be shocked if they blow anything up. That would be really surprising to me. That would be really surprising to me if they blew something up. Jared Allen feels like the one, right? Winner, Indiana Pacers. Okay, yeah, that goes without being said. Loser and winner, Denver Nuggets. I think that's a great one. Great work, Bleacher Report. Great work. I think that's great. I agree. I can't say the Nuggets are a big winner because any time, any like season where you're losing before the conference finals as a team that has a player like Jokic at the peak of his powers is a failure, right? And their failures were apparent, that they've done a really poor job building their roster. I think what makes them a winner, though, is that they'll probably be the team that played the Thunder the closest. They made it to a game 7. And also, it's just like, we just need like 1 or 2 guys. That's it. 1 or 2 guys. Jamal Murray playing at like a consistent level, which you never know. But 1 or 2 guys, healthy Aaron Gordon, and we're there. Like we are a championship level team. We'll be in the top upper echelon teams. But now the thing is how do you get there? How do you get there? The Nuggets will be paying Murray $50 million next season. Yeah, I mean, the Murray stuff is a question mark, to say the least. Winner, Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's wait on that. Let's wait on that one. Okay, let's wait on that one. The Pacers absolutely are winners. The Pacers are playing with house money. Let's just call a spade a spade. The Pacers lose the finals, whatever. The Thunder, let's hold off on that one. What can the Nugs get for Jamal? See, that's the thing, is I don't think a Jamal Murray trade makes any sense at all.